I'm Dr. T. Lynn Smith, and in a previous post, I shared several keys for leaders who desire to be effective in prayer ministry and journaling. Over the next 12 weeks, I'm going to share 7 keys for leaders who pray and share 5 prayers that I believe will help catapult you in your prayer ministry. As you continue on this prayer journey, I want you to use these 12 keys to develop a more consistent prayer life. The goal is that you use them one day at a time, implementing one key at a time. While there is no specific order in which you must adhere to these keys, the only specific instruction is that you use them. Let's begin with day 1, key 1. Schedule God in. The Bible says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to plenty, but those of everyone who is hasty surely to poverty." Proverbs 21:5. You know, we were created to live in fellowship with God, and that fellowship is to be enjoyed as we freely dialogue with God. Without this relationship, we're like leaves cut off from its branches who will eventually die. Prayer is the way we dialogue and keep in touch with God. I want to encourage you to think of prayer as action that takes place as a result of intentional scheduling. As you set your schedule, you will see where your relationship or how your friendship with God can be strengthened and your dialogue with God can be opened. People often ask, how much time should be scheduled for prayer each day? We encourage you to schedule at least 20 minutes per day. This is about 2% of the waking hours in each day. While there is no magic number, the most important thing to remember is that your goal is to build a good relationship with God and then journal the details of your relationship. When you do that with your whole heart, you will find that 20 minutes is not nearly enough. What does God do for those who plan for Him? The proverbist put it well when he said, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to plenty, but those of everyone who is hasty surely to poverty." In other words, the plans of those who are diligent with their time and intent leads to profit. And surely, as those who are not diligent with their plans and are hasty, that leads to poverty. What is the point of setting a schedule? It disciplines us to be conscious about our most important relationship, and it allows us to see how our time with God is used. I would like for you to reflect on 2 questions. 1, what can scheduling prayer time tell you about your relationship with God? Reflect on that. And secondly, what more can you do to deepen your dialogue with God? Then, I want you to pray. I want you to celebrate God for His friendship and for His readiness to have a daily relationship with you. Ask God to strengthen your prayer life and deepen your relationship with Him. Ask God to show you what His daily plan is and how you can better use your time each day. Then thank God for His generosity in making you aware of His friendship with you. Finally, I want to admonish you to act. Intentionally set aside some time to spend with God. Do some relationship building things with Him during that time. Write down 3 of the most important things that you got out of your time with God. When you do these things, you'll find that scheduling time with God is wonderful. Until next time, I'm Dr. T. Lynn Smith.